On today's Cowgirl podcast, dun, 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 I would like to discuss how to go through menopause and survive. That's the title for today's talk. Well, ladies, I know some of you may have mothers or aunts or grandmothers that are going through menopause, or maybe you're one of those young at heart people that are going through menopause, and maybe you have hot flashes, or your friend or relative has hot flashes. Well, you know what is not very common knowledge, but it should be, and I'm like the Johnny Appleseed of this concept. I would like to spread it across America because it's the truth. The truth is that hot flashes have been successfully treated by medical marijuana 5,000 years ago, or maybe it was 3,000 years ago. But anyway, multiple thousands of years ago. Since then, up until now, they have successfully treated hot flashes and nausea, both, either or both, with medical marijuana, otherwise known as cannabis, weed, ganja, hemp, or just plain medicine. Now, you don't need that much, and I believe that it's usually the THC content that's attributed to reducing the nausea, but more and more research is pointing to the cocktail effect of all the natural terpenes and cannabinoids in the marijuana that serve to make the perfect cure for your medical ailment. Now, in the previous podcast, I talked about how Big Buddha cheese strain is very conducive to as an antidepressant. And I didn't even use that word in the podcast, but frankly, that's what it is. It makes you happy when you're not so happy. And it works long term, at least, maybe up to a week or maybe longer. But I mean, compared to, for me, some don't even last a day and then they don't feel good anymore. So this strain is something that you can take every day and it doesn't seem to build up. Okay, point being is, that's what I discussed last time. That strain's specialty is happiness. What us menopausal women want is a strain that's conducive to anti-nausea and anti-hot flashes that will not interfere with our life in a negative way. So, of course, we want to be lucid so we can take care of the grandkids, or our own children, for that matter, or our jobs. We need to be lucid and be able to drive. We need to be able to do all our errands and chores. And be our energetic self. As long as it doesn't hurt us, we would like to use medical marijuana to remove our hot flashes. So one good remedy is, as soon as you start having a hot flash, just do the smallest little vape of your marijuana of choice. And I found that they all seem to work for nausea and hot flashes. I think everybody's different, so you're going to have to find your own strain that will remove the hot flashes for you and or the nausea. For me, like I say, it seems like they all work, but I'm sure some people might decide that some work better than others. I tend to stick with the indicas, by the way, so it's not like I've tried a zillion sativas for the effect. But the indicas do seem to work for me. Okay, so if you have a little bit of nausea going on, same thing, just go do a vape. Now, unfortunately, if you have constant nausea and constant hot flashes, then you might just have to be proactive and vape first thing in the morning, and then like at lunch, dinner time, and then before bed. And then that'll keep them at bay. But as for me, I prefer to minimize any medicine that goes into my body. And if I only have one hot flash a day, I might not even medicate. But if I know that they're kind of coming back, they kind of come and go, So like if I know, this is going to be a week, maybe it's the weather, whatever, but I'm going to have a lot of hot flashes lately, so I'm going to do a toke. And then it immediately takes it away for many, many hours. And if I'm nauseated and do a toke, then it's just gone. Of course, I'll usually get hungry, but I'd much rather be hungry than nauseated. And personally, medical marijuana, when it makes me hungry, I usually want to eat healthy things. I don't know if that's a phenomenon for only health nuts, but it sure is a phenomenon for me, and it makes me crave water and smoothies, Well, now that I've revealed this deep, dark secret that medical marijuana has been used successfully to cure menopausal symptoms in women for millennia, I'm glad that you now know the truth, and go and spread the word, my lady angels. Join me in our quest to spread this word, so that wise women no longer have to suffer anymore because we have the medicines that we deserve and that we have a right to use for our awesome health so we can make an awesome difference on the planet. Peace.